Hi, welcome to the Yoga Studies Institute. I'm Nicole, and today I'll be guiding you through a 60-minute yin yoga class. So, what this means is that we're not going to warm up the body before going into our poses. We're going to go directly into the poses and hold them for an extended period of time. And what this does, it targets different parts of the body than a more active class would. So this targets your myofascial tissue, your ligaments, your bones, your joints, and it helps renew the flow of energy in the body, promotes flexibility, and when you're ready, we'll start with our first pose. We're going to do a forward fold, and we'll hold our poses in this class between 3 to 5 minutes. So our first pose will be 3 minutes. So let's start standing up. If you have a wall against you, you can actually go all the way up to the wall and do the forward folds from here. Just adds that extra support. I'm just going to do mine here, and then just coming forward gently, letting the arms fall. You can even bend the legs here. And we'll be here 3 minutes. If at any point you have to come out of the poses, you can meet us in our Rebound Pose. So we'll do a resting pose like a Shavasana, reverse Shavasana, or Tadasana in between the poses. Even a child's pose will work as well. So just listen to your body. See what feels good for you. Two more minutes here. Listening to the sensations of the body. Taking this time to really connect with your body. Our body and mind are so closely connected. It's important to take the time to take care of both the mind and the body so they can run beautifully together. One more minute here. Almost there. You're doing great. And slowly starting to come up. Releasing the hands. We're going to stay in Tadasana, mountain pose, for 1 minute to let the energy redisperse through the body here. Connecting with the breath and just observing the sensations. If you feel comfortable, I encourage you to keep the eyes closed throughout the practice. This will really help you focus inward. Okay, so let's go for our next pose, a yogic squat. So we're gonna bring our feet a little wider than hip width apart, and then they're facing like the outer edges of your mat. And from here, you're gonna come down. If you need to, you can bring some props under the bum here. It's all about letting gravity do the work for you. And then I like to bring my hands in and then push out just very lightly with the elbows. Again, it's a passive class, so you want to be as relaxed as you can, letting gravity do the work here. So again, we're going to start off with 3 minutes. Just breathe, connect with your inhale, feeling that cool air coming in through the nostrils, expanding the body, bringing new energy into the body. And as you exhale, the body's relaxing, warm air coming out through the nostrils. Connect with these different sensations. Maybe you can even hear your heartbeat. Two more minutes here. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to right now. Bring this compassionate wisdom into your mind. Really, this intention that we have in our present moment, and by putting our focus on it, that's very powerful. And we have these beautiful intentions and practices. It helps us in creating this beautiful future filled with compassionate wisdom, love, kindness. Thirty more seconds here. And slowly release the hands. Bring your props to the side and slowly come on up. We're going to take another 60 seconds here in Tadasana. Again, allowing the energy to redisperse through the body. slowly we'll come into our next pose. So we're going to start from bringing our hands to the mat and then stepping back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're going to step into lizard pose. So we're going to bring our right foot to the outside of our right hand and release the left toes. If you need to grab some props, you can put some cushioning under the knee, or maybe some props here so you can prop up your arms, or put your forearms on something. You can play around. And then when you feel comfortable, settle into the pose. We'll be here 4 minutes on each side. So really going deeper here. Connecting with the breath, with the sensations of the body, letting everything else go, building on that focus on the present moment. And using Navanga, compassionate wisdom, through our whole day. 3 more minutes here. If your knee goes to the side, that's totally normal. Just let the body fall into place. This is also a really great pose if you're working on your splits. In general, when working with the hip area, it's good for emotional releases. Our hips tend to hold a lot of suppressed emotions. So these types of poses help us to release that energy that's no longer serving us. 2 more minutes, halfway there. One more minute, almost there. And gently curl. You can go back a little bit, curl your left toes under, and then bring that leg back to downward facing dog. Just hold here. You can walk the dog out a little bit, bringing one knee in at a time. Bring the chest towards the legs. So moving the energy a little bit, very lightly. And from here, I'm going to bring my props a little closer. We're going to go into lizard on the opposite side. So starting from downward facing dog, and then bringing our left foot to the outside of our left hand, lowering the knee. Again, you can put some cushioning under the knee or even under the hands or forearms. Just see what feels good for you. You want to be able to stay in the pose comfortably. So 4 minutes starting now. Coming into stillness. You need to make any adjustments, go ahead and do so, and then just go back into the stillness, connecting to everything that's going on in the present moment. Connecting to the breath, listening to your heartbeat maybe. Watching the subtle energy in the body flowing through the body. "90 seconds to go here." Keeping that focus, building the focus through this understanding. When you work with keeping your focus in the present moment on the mat, it really will help you throughout the rest of your day. "30 more seconds here. You're doing great." And gently to come out, you can straighten your left leg, curl your right toes under, and then step back to downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog, walking out the feet a little bit, bringing one knee in at a time. Bringing the knees down, pushing back to child's pose, taking a quick rest here. And slowly coming up, bringing your legs forward. We'll go into our next pose, staff pose. So we'll be folding forward here. If you have props, you can maybe put one under the bum, and then you can use something for your head as you fall forward. Just see what feels good for you. This feels pretty good for me. And we'll be here for 5 minutes this time. So we're building little by little. Okay. Just breathe. And try to let gravity do the work for you here. So don't try to force anything. It's a great time to really work on that focus. When your mind wanders, thinking or planning something in the future or reviewing the past, just gently notice and bring it back and build that focus to the present moment. Bringing to mind your intention. It's a great motivator. And just let that go and start connecting with the body and the sensations in the body. Two and a half minutes to go. Halfway there. Doing these physical practices and keeping the body healthy. We're allowing the mind to focus on other things as well throughout the day, like Navanga, compassionate wisdom, when we are interacting with others and we're not by ourselves. One more minute here, almost there. And we're already halfway through class. You don't get to do a lot of poses in yin, but you go so much deeper. can slowly start to bring the body back up, removing any props, placing them to the side, and then we'll go into a 60-second rebound pose and Shavasana. Just relax and watch and observe the body. Noticing any new sensations, the quality of your breath, the sound of your heartbeat. Okay, so for our next pose, we're going to go into a figure four position. So bringing both feet in closer towards the bum. Bring your right foot over your left knee. And then this might already be a good stretch for you. But if you want to go deeper, you can clasp your hands behind your left thigh or over your shin. So no props needed here. Just relax. If you feel like you're pushing too much or not enough, then just adjust and come into stillness. We'll be here for 4 minutes on each side. Connecting to the inhale, the cool air coming in through the nostrils, expanding the body, oxygenating the body, and exhaling warm air coming out through the nostrils, and the body relaxing. Connecting to the sounds of the body. Any other sensations? More minutes here. One more minute. Almost there. This is a really great pose. If you're trying to go deeper into pigeon, in yin, you might hear it as swan pose. Thirty more seconds. Gently release, bringing the legs down to the mat, taking a quick rebound in Shavasana, letting the body just melt into the mat, feeling as the energy is redistributing through the body. Okay, so now bending the knees again. Now bringing your left foot over your right knee and then taking whichever variation works best for you. Maybe under behind the thigh or over the shin. You can also use like a belt. Then relax into the pose. 4 minutes. We'll be here again. And if the mind wanders, just bring it back. The more that you notice and when it is wandering off and you do bring it back to your focus, the stronger your focus is getting. It's a really good exercise. You'll start to notice how much more focused you are at your tasks throughout the day the more you practice this. Two more minutes here. Halfway there. Already 2/3 done of the class. One more minute. And gently releasing the leg down. And then bringing both legs down to the mat, releasing the arms for a rebound pose in Shavasana. Okay, for our next pose, we're going to do a twist. So, bending your right leg, place your right foot right on top of the left leg. Just try to avoid putting your foot on the knee, either above or below the knee. This is a good spot. And then grab your right knee with your left hand, raise your right arm towards the sky, and then twist, looking over your right fingertips. And we'll be in this twist for 3 minutes on each side. If you want, you can put maybe a cushion under the knee, anywhere where you think will help you stay in the pose more comfortably for these next 3 minutes. close your eyes. And again, coming into the presence, enjoying the stillness, everything that's going on in the body, really connecting your body with your mind. One more minute to go here. Twists are so good for the body. They really help to detox the body, build our immune system. Make sure you drink a lot of water throughout the day and after your yoga class. Slowly coming back to center, releasing the leg, bringing the arm down. And again, going into Shavasana for a 60-second rebound here. Noticing any differences from one side or the other. Then we'll come into the other side, bending our left leg, placing our foot on the right leg above or below the knee. Grab your left knee with your right hand. You can bring your pillow to the other side if you'd like to use it. Inhale, raise your left arm up and then twist, looking over your left shoulder. Bringing your fingertips to the mat. You're gazing past your left fingertips, and you're welcome to close the eyes. Settle into the pose. We'll be here again for 3 minutes. Only one more pose to go after this. You guys are doing great. Towards the end of my yoga classes, I love to do a little rejoicing of coming onto the mat today, doing the practice. And this is the perfect time to really rejoice and feel good about the things we're doing in our life. That really amplifies our energy and brings our energy there, brings our mind to this positive energy. One more minute to go here. And slowly start to move the leg up towards the center, releasing it onto the mat, bringing your arm down, moving any props to the side, taking a quick rebound here. And we'll do one more pose, waterfall pose. So this is just bringing your legs straight up. If you're next to a wall, you can even put your legs onto the wall, maybe even using a pillow or a blanket under the bum. And we'll be here for 3 minutes, and then we'll go into our final Shavasana. This is really good pose for relaxation, bringing down anxiety, giving the heart a little rest, renewing the energy in the legs. It's one of my favorite poses. You can even hold this up to 15 minutes. Especially if your legs are on the wall, it can be very relaxing. One more minute here. Slowly bring your legs down to the mat, placing any props you have to the side, and then settling into your final Shavasana. Be here for about 3 minutes. Just let your arms fall to the side, your legs fall to the side, allowing your whole body to be relaxed, just melting into the earth, relaxing your forehead, your eyes, your jaw, your tongue, the back of your neck, leaving them completely relaxed, relaxing your shoulders, your arms, your hands, leaving them completely relaxed. Just doing a little body scan, going down the back, the spine, all the way down to the hips, the knees, the shins, and the feet completely relaxed. I invite you to take a moment here to do a little gratitude meditation and rejoicing all the good things that you've done today. You bring your energy there. Bring to mind the intention you said at the beginning of the class. Bring that light smile to the face. When you're ready, start connecting with your breath again. Moving your fingers and your toes. Bringing your arms over your head, giving yourself a nice long stretch Then coming on to your favorite side. And slowly coming up to sitting position. Bringing our hands to our heart center. Let's finish our class with one big beautiful Om together. Bringing to mind again Navanga, compassionate wisdom. This understanding of our reality and how we can use it to reach and create this ultimate happiness. And let's send this dedication out with one Om, taking a deep inhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day.